Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part one of spring cleaning in the kitchen. This is my last spring cleaning video I'm going to film for you guys. There will be a part two. So just all of the things that I cleaned in the kitchen here have taken up so much time. There's so much footage, and honestly, I'm still filming whenever you guys are seeing this. I still have to do a few more of the appliances, and we'll have a part two up for you guys. But in part one today, we are going to be starting at the tip top of the room, working our way down with the lights, the walls, the windows, the doors, the cabinets. So much cleaning motivation for you guys today. So get ready to deep clean along with me and let's spring clean our kitchens together. Okay, you guys, we are diving right into the cleaning motivation today, and we are starting our spring cleaning in the kitchen by cleaning the light fixtures. As you know, if you've seen my previous spring cleaning videos, this is the thing that I always like to clean first in the room. I like to work my way from top to bottom. So we have this ceiling fan in our kitchen / dining area, which I'm really thankful to have a ceiling fan here because this room gets very warm, both with like the appliances running, and then we have that sliding glass door and the sun just beats on that door in the afternoons. Luckily it has the blinds built into it so we can close them, but it still gets so hot in the summer. So it's very nice to have a ceiling fan. This ceiling fan is definitely not my personal taste. It was here when we bought our house. So we haven't replaced it yet, just why spend the money, I guess. But I think I've only ever cleaned it one time before, I think maybe last year when I did my spring cleaning. So the globe is a little tricky to get off and everything, but I'm going to, I removed the globe, wipe down the blades, and we're going to clean the globe now. And there were some ladybugs, dead ladybugs up in there. So that's fun, but we're just going to give this a quick little wash with some soap and water and let it dry, and then I'll reinstall it later. Next thing I'm going to do is take my extendable Swiffer duster and dust around the recessed lighting in the kitchen. We have these in the kitchen area, one light above the sink, and then there are two lights over here above the stairs as well. And I'm really thankful for this Swiffer so I can actually reach up there. I think the ceilings are about 12 feet up at the peak. So on day one in the kitchen, I also went ahead and did the lights in the windows in the same day. There's only this one small window in the kitchen, so very easy to tackle both of these things in one day. I'm taking down my little tension rod and taking the clips off of these curtains. I didn't make the curtains. I ordered these curtains off of Amazon. They were too long for the windows, so I did hem them myself using just some of that iron-on hem tape. It's very easy, but I'm actually proud of myself for doing that. It took me so long. But I'm going to give the curtains a quick wash they get splatters on them from washing dishes in the sink and stuff. So there's my cute little helper man. But now I'm going to wipe down the trim around the window. For that, I'm just using some warm water and Dawn dish soap. And then we're going to clean the actual window using the Grove Collaborative glass cleaning concentrate. And I use a microfiber cloth to clean the glass. So we're going to work on this window and get it nice and shiny and clean. I hope you guys are cleaning along with me today. Put this video on your phone or your TV just listen to the music, listen to me talk you through this cleaning process, and clean your kitchen along with me. You'll be so glad when it's over. I have not been looking forward to cleaning my kitchen. Honestly, like spring cleaning the kitchen is so lengthy and such a hard process. I will say that I go like super in depth, which I may not do again, honestly. It's been quite the process getting this done, but it does feel so good when everything is clean. And just where, we've lived in this house for almost 4 years now, and I'm still cleaning messes, I think, that aren't ours, if you know what I mean, like baseboards and the tops of the cabinets and under the cabinets, and just splatters and dust and grime and stuff that was probably here when we moved in, which is really gross and crazy to think about. But yeah, it's just a totally like crazy process to spring clean a home, and it's very hard, especially like now that it's mid-May. I am like struggling to find time to do things, and I'm already ready to I want to be decorating, I want to be outside, I want to be in the garden planting flowers, all those things. So if you are behind on your spring cleaning, don't feel bad. I am too, and I'm here to do it along with you. So day 2, we are moving on to the walls and the doors. So my favorite cleaning hack is running this dry Swiffer over your walls to dust them. I love doing this. I will keep doing this every year. I'm thinking about probably paring down my spring cleaning process a little next year, or just doing a different schedule, because it's just been a little difficult this year to get it all done. And I know that it's just going to keep getting more difficult as Grant gets older. Maybe if we have another kid, things are just going to get crazier and crazier. So I'm trying to find new ways and new routines of doing things too. So we're vacuuming off the baseboards. That's how I dust the baseboards before I wipe them down. And then I'm also going to start cleaning around the sliding glass door. If you have a sliding glass door, the tracks on these can get really gross. So we're going to be doing some scrubbing down there later. But here I'm going to take some warm water and Dawn dish soap and just wipe down the trim around the door, and then the track of the door as well. So in the recent weeks, we have really been enjoying spending lots of time outside. It's been, I don't know, the weather, we had an actual spring this year in East Tennessee, which is a little odd. Usually it gets warm very fast, but it was 80 degrees in February, and then it got cold again, and then it got warm again, and then it got cold again. But now I think we've finally hit our stride with early summer. But we have been enjoying our outside time, and on the evenings when it's really nice, in the 70s, we like to eat dinner outside on our back deck. I'm showing you the track of the door. It doesn't look that bad, but if you get up close, yeah, that part's really bad. But we have a dining table out on our deck, and we love to eat out there. My husband has a big black stone griddle that he's obsessed with, so he will grill for us, and I'll just carry some plates and stuff outside, and we'll eat at the table. And one thing that, I'm bringing this around to something relevant, I promise, but one thing that I've been thinking about is this sliding glass door is pretty heavy, and it does not have a screen door with it, but there is a spot on the track for a screen door. So I'm thinking we need to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and just see if we can buy a screen door that will just pop in the track, because that way I think Grant could open and close a screen door much easier, and it would just be nice because like sometimes when Daniel and I are outside, Grant wants to stay inside, toddler life, but he always wants to do the opposite of what you ask him to do. But that way we could hear him, he could get in and out easier by himself. So I'm thinking about that. Let me know if you guys have ever done that. But we are going to wipe down these glass doors. I know the lighting on these window shots is very off, but it's hard to film in front of windows anyway. But we're cleaning this with the Grove Collaborative Glass Cleaning Concentrate. I will not be buying this product again. I've used it for a couple years, and I don't know if they changed it or what, but I found that it is very streaky now. So I'm gonna do some research, maybe try the Method glass cleaner. I don't know, Windex is good. I used to use Windex. I've heard a lot about that spray away, so let me know what your favorite glass cleaner is in the comments below. So we are wiping down the baseboards with just some water and soap. Luckily, the kitchen doesn't have very many baseboards with the cabinets and everything. There's just not a lot of actual trim on the wall to do, so that was a pretty short chore. And then I'm going to take a Clorox wipe and disinfect all of the light switches, the outlet plate covers, and I did also do the handle for the sliding glass door. Let me know if you still have phone jacks in your house. I'm guessing unless you live in a recently built home, you still have phone jacks. So team 2001 house over here. Our house was built 22 years ago. Okay, so on this day, this would be day 3. We're gonna clean the cabinets from top to bottom. Now, don't pay attention to my outfits. I did not follow my own schedule when filming this video, and you don't have to follow the schedule either. It's just whatever you want to do, but I just do things when I have time. So here's the mess that is the top of our kitchen cabinets. If you have open top kitchen cabinets, I'm sure you know how nasty they can get, dusty, and they get like sticky and grimy just from the dust like sitting up there for a while. And like, I don't know if it's because you cook in the kitchen and there's like more like moisture in the air or whatever, but they get gross. A couple of years ago, I did a really thorough deep clean on these. When we first moved in, they looked like they had never been touched, which, I'm sure normal people don't scrub the tops of their cabinets, but us people who like to clean do. But the first time I ever did it, I used a mixture of I would sprinkle baking soda on there and then spray it with vinegar and let it sit and then scrape up the gunk, and it was so nasty. Luckily, I haven't let it get that bad again, so I'm just wiping these with some soap and water, and it wasn't easy. By the end of this day, when I cleaned the cabinets, my hands were so sore from scrubbing, but it's well overdue because I don't really wipe down my cabinets that often. But after this day, I think maybe I should do it every quarter or something, so it's not so bad. So I recently found a show on Netflix called The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I had heard about it before, but it is based on a book series by Jenny Han, and it's kind of like a teenagery, coming of age type story, which I still love those. I'm 31 and I'm still a sucker for first loves and just any kind of love story I love. But I watched the series and then I really wanted to read the book, so I downloaded the audiobook from my local library. That's what I'm listening to on this day while I clean the cabinets. and I enjoyed it pretty good. The book doesn't have great reviews on Goodreads, um, but I enjoyed it. So I'm waiting on season 2 to come out this summer, and then I'll probably listen to the second audiobook as well. So let me know if you are a fan of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Also, Jenny Han wrote the books that are the Netflix movies, like To All the Boys I Loved Before. Let me know if you guys like those series, because I am a fan. Okay, so we have to take care of these dishes that have been sitting on top of the cabinets. They get just as dirty as the tops of the cabinets, honestly. So I'm just going to take all those down and just give them a quick scrub and rinse and let those air dry. Most of them are Rae Dunn pieces that I've collected over the years. And actually, I still like Rae Dunn, but I ended up changing up the tops of my cabinet decor on this day. Like once everything was dry, I just redid it when I set it up there. So I'll be sure to show you guys that in a vlog sometime soon, or maybe in my kitchen summer decorating video. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we are going to start wiping down the faces of the cabinets, and to do this I made a solution of really warm water and this Murphy's wood cleaner. This is actually the cleaner that I use on the floors in my house, but it is good for, any kind of finished wood. So I decided to use it on the cabinet fronts just to give them a really good polish and to cut some of the grime that's around the handles and stuff. So one thing I've been thinking about recently is that I'm always thinking about like my dream house in my head. Like one day whenever I get to build or design my dream home. So I used to think that I would want like the pretty kitchen with the white cabinets and the granite or marble countertops, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I saw a Pinterest picture the other day of cabinets in a wood tone. They were not as light as these cabinets that we have, which are like the light oak. They're not terrible, but they're not my favorite. But then white, I know, can get very dirty and can show stains and everything, but just a nice medium wood tone, not light wood, not dark wood. In our last house, we had like espresso colored cabinets, like really dark, and they just show fingerprints and dust. But it's like a medium wood tone I think would look really nice with some, then that way you could do lighter cabinet or lighter countertops. And yeah, I don't know, I like that picture on Pinterest, so I saved it to my dream house board. So maybe for future reference one day. So we've done all of the top cabinets, and now we're moving on to the lowers. I would say the lowers were probably more dirty than the tops, just from, spills and like splatters and water running down from the countertops, stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I did this project while Grant was at school one day, and it took me I didn't even finish while he was at school. So it took quite some time to scrub all these cabinets down. But you should just break it up into manageable like time blocks for yourself. That's what I try to do when I'm cleaning, and that's why I'm still not done cleaning the kitchen because I just well, one thing, I keep putting it off, but it's hard to find little blocks of time throughout the day. So do what you can. I'm here to motivate you, and hopefully you can just, knock it out and get all this done in a day or two. When we moved into this house, so I'm guessing, I'm not totally sure, but when we moved into this house, I'm guessing that these cabinets are original to the house. Like I said, I don't know, but there was no hardware on the cabinets when we moved in. So we added these black pulls on all the cabinets to match the countertops. And oh, wait, this is cute. Look at that little face. He's adorable. But yeah, so I'm disinfecting the pools. But what I'm saying is we added the black ones to match the countertops and everything. But yeah, I don't know like how people just go without handles on their cabinets. I don't know. So the next task on day 3 is to clean the countertops. So I'm going to remove everything from the kitchen countertops and start with a blank slate. So these are granite countertops, as far as I know. That's what was told to us when we moved into the house. They're obviously not like high-end granite. It's not like a slab. Probably just something you can get like at Home Depot or whatever, but they're nice. I like them. So I'm going to work on giving these a pretty deep clean, and then we're also going to seal them. I try to do this like every 6 months or so, but I have fallen off of it in the past couple years just from, having Grant and stuff. So, but we're going to do it today, and then hopefully we will do it again in the fall. So first I'm going to use my little handheld vacuum to get all of the dust and the crumbs off the back of the counters. How often do you take everything off your counters and clean the backs? So doing that, and then I'm going to spray them down really heavily with this Method Daily Granite Cleaner and wipe that with a microfiber cloth. This is my favorite granite cleaner. I use it every night after I clean up the kitchen after dinner, and it's in the apple orchard scent, and so it's just a nice clean smell, and it makes the countertops look really shiny. So this is the granite sealer that I have. I purchased it a couple years ago at Home Depot, and you can pause here and read the directions if you're interested, but basically you want to clean the countertops first. Then you're going to spray this on and then wipe it in to the granite with one cloth, and then you're going to go behind it and buff it out with a dry cloth. And you want to repeat that process after 20 minutes, and you can do it 2 to 3 times. I did everything twice. And I did it in 2 to 3 foot sections each time. This product is very strong smelling. I did have to crack the window and turn the fan on while I was doing this, and Grant was home, and I'm always just a little cautious about the fumes, so I did crack the window. But yeah, just a forewarning if you get this one, it's strong on the smell. Okay, so day 3, the final task is to clean the kitchen table. I basically threw this in on day 3 just because if you're cleaning the cabinets, it's kind of like cleaning the furniture, and the only other furniture we have in the kitchen is this table. So this is where we eat all of our meals 3 times a day, every day. Well, most days, sometimes we have the occasional living room party, as we call it, where we eat in the living room and watch TV, but most of the time we're eating at this table. This is a farmhouse style dining table. It seats 6 to 7. It does have a bench that goes on the other side, but this dining area in our kitchen is very small, so we keep it tucked up against the wall unless we have guests over. But this we got from a store called Badcock Furniture. I'm not sure if it's it's not a local, but I'm not sure if it's like a regional chain. So yeah, so the farmhouse style of this table I really enjoy, and it matches with our other furniture very well. So yeah, but there's Grant just hanging out with me while so he sits on the end where I'm at right now, and it's filthy with like dried food and all those things on it. So it's interesting, and this table does have leaves that extend out too. So anyways, it's a great table. I don't know why I'm talking so much about it. But I'm just scrubbing this down. I'm using just a multi-purpose cleaner and a microfiber cloth to clean it. I'm going to clean the legs of the table as well. These get pretty dusty and dirty just from, just dust and like food falling on them, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm also going to scrub down each of the chairs as well. So we are going to scrub this table and get it shiny and looking brand new. Okay guys, we are coming up on the end of today's part 1 of spring cleaning the kitchen. I'm going to quickly wash these placemats that go on the table. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope this video motivated you to deep clean your kitchens, and I hope you guys stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. Alright guys, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you with a brand new video. Bye!